So this thing is killing your gains. You start working out, you start having a better life, that you want to like lose weight, you want to like get your goals done, and you go and you start drinking. So how would that help your life? I'm not gonna tell you not to drink because I do it now and then, but I'm gonna tell you something. It doesn't help at all. Like having a drink, and this is water by the way, this is not a vodka. It was vodka and I drank it like some time ago. But this thing is like the worst enemy that you can have when it comes to fitness. Okay, so the most important thing to know about alcohol is not the amount of calories, because it has calories, that doesn't count for anything, but it's what happens once you drink. So what do I mean with the worst enemy when it comes to fitness? This is the thing, you can drink while counting calories, and if you do it, and if you have like the will of doing it, of course recovery is gonna be out of the gate, and also performance next day is gonna be completely out. But the thing is that the price that you pay mostly with this is way higher, way higher. There is no one time that I have drink that I haven't got off like benching. Like I start like going and I go and I start like cooking and doing all the stuff like the right way. And I have like all these plans of, like that day I'm gonna go low in fats and to compensate for the drinking. So just imagine that you're doing your best, you're trying your best. You have like down like 2 good weeks of not benching, of not doing anything, and then what will happen if you start like drinking and then you messed up that day like really bad? Like just imagine that you're in a place like a party or something like that, that they have like pizza and they have like all these all these yummy things that you normally crave, and you start drinking. What do you think is gonna happen? So most likely what's gonna happen is that you're gonna lose control and you're gonna your diet is gonna go out of the gate and you're gonna get like super benching. So it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good for you. It's gonna be one of these things that you're gonna regret. And you know what happens once you regret things like that? Is that you go back to your bad habits. And you want to avoid that as much as possible. So that is gonna kill your gains like 100%. So I don't want to be like this crazy guy that tells you, hey, don't do this, don't go and you have to like be perfect and everything. The only thing that I tell you is that if you decide to do it, it's a bad choice, and then if it is a bad choice, it can lead you to do other bad things down the road. So try not to do it. If you're gonna do it one day or something like that. Like for example, I have like a I come from Cuba. In Cuba you can drink, I think, like when you're like 15 years old or something like that, and I have built like a really high tolerance to alcohol. So for example, for me to be able to get like like in that mood that you want to do when you drink, I have to drink like basically half of the bottle. So you know how many calories are in half of that bottle? I'm gonna put it right here. You're gonna see it. So it is something that is gonna be like helpful for me at all? No, it's not gonna be. So why do it just for like maybe 2 hours or 3 hours of fun, It doesn't if you're in for for reaching your goals, if you're in for getting the best thing that you can do out of the way that you're working out, the way of your diet and everything. So if you are in for that, then why mess it up with alcohol? There is not need for that. There is not need for it. You're gonna let's do this. You can even like go reach your goals and then maybe one day drink something, but not do it during your goals. Like if you want to lose weight, it's not good. You're gonna lose it completely. So if you want to lose weight, just start doing everything that you can do into losing your weight and to get better. That way you don't have any issues. So that's my intake. That's what I think of it. So when you have a goal in mind and you want to reach that goal, in my case is losing weight, I'm gonna have to like quit that for the moment. Like don't do it until I reach my goal. So this is the thing. Once you reach it, then you have more freedom to like maybe one day do it. But if you are not even close to your goals, how you're gonna be like doing something that is gonna take you away from it? Like it's not worth it. And something that is gonna like poison your body and everything is not good at all. So I highly not recommend that. That's like shooting yourself on the foot. So yeah, based on the experience that I have had with alcohol, like for example, something that I do is when I drink like hard alcohol like vodka or this thing rum. I'm Cuban, so rum is like embedded on our blood. And reason why is because since it is hard liquor, and also tequila. Since it is hard liquor, it's gonna get to your blood like faster, and you're gonna feel that sensation sooner than if you are like with beers. Like with beers, I don't think I have ever been drunk with not drunk like like party happy and all that with like beer. When I drink beer, I use it with a tequila. So basically I get like a shot of tequila and then I drink like the Corona, and basically it's and I keep saying that word. So the thing with that is that it's not helping anyone. It's like when you do that, like you're putting away everything. Like just imagine you're putting all the work that you're putting to be able to like succeed to get into wherever you want to get, and then you mess it up by by being soft and falling into those temptation. There is not need for it. There is not need. And you're gonna find out that the less you do it, the better you're gonna feel, because there is no way that once you go on party, the next day you're done. Like you're feeling super bad, and it's gonna get into your workout. And if you're working out like feeling bad, it's not gonna be the good move. So the only thing that I can tell you is that, for example, if you're gonna do it, for example, one day, try to do it in a day that the next day is gonna be a rest day, because the thing is that if you do it and the next day is gonna be like a day that you're supposed to be working out and you don't, or maybe the workout is not good, you're not gonna be progressing. So you're gonna be failing. Now, if you do it like the next day is gonna be like a rest day, maybe you can like recover from it, but try not to do it. And if you do it, try not to have like food around or something unless you need it and you have to like eat it. And it's like there is no way that I can think of that is gonna be benefit for you. So that's why I'm like thinking like, how can we like fitting that into the equation? And there is not, honestly, there is not like a way to fit that in. There is not room for for drinking, and there is no room for doing certain things like benching or eating like a lot of pizza. I know there is a lot of commercials on the on YouTube, on the internet, that they tell you, hey, you can get like six pack and everything by eating pizza and doing fasting. That doesn't work. What it works is being on a calorie deficit and working your ass up. So all this craziness that you can eat like 100 pizza, and you can eat this and French fries and stuff like that. That doesn't work. People that are able to do that is because they have like a really good metabolism. Like for example, in my family, I have a couple of members. They eat like I told it all the time, like ice cream. It's not a lie. Like during the night, they're like with the whole thing like eating, and they don't get fat. They don't get fat. They are like super not lean, like working out, because the other things that they don't work out at all, but they don't get fat. So certain people are gonna be able to go and be in a better position with those things. Like maybe it's other people, they're a person, like for example, yeah, for me to get in that good place, I have to like drink almost half the bottle of whatever I'm drinking. So that's a lot of calories. Now for other people that they have like less sensitive to, that they are more sensitive to alcohol, they can drink like maybe a couple of shots, which is nothing on calories, and then they get that, that boost that you're looking for. So, or maybe whiskey or something like that. So what I'm telling you is that not everyone is the same. Like what happens to me, it may not happen to you. Maybe you're a person that is a lucky one, if you can call it like that, that you can like drink a couple of shots and then you're like completely like happy. But it's not the case for me. And I'm pretty sure if you are in the lose weight category, trust me, the higher on weight you are, the more tolerance on alcohol you have. Trust me, I haven't seen like a big guy or a big girl, like getting drunk out of one beer. That doesn't happen unless you have never drank. So what I'm telling you with that is that people that are on that other weight, they can maybe go and eat pizza and drink and everything, and it's gonna work for them, and they're happy, and you should be happy for them. But if it doesn't work for you, don't do it. There is no need to do it. So let me tell you this, like alcohol, and there is a research about it, alcohol causes increased activity on neurons called AGRP. These are the neurons that are fired when the body experiences starvation. So this is something that is so true. It's when you are like drinking, the first thing that your body is gonna do is gonna reach and it's gonna release hormones, and it's gonna give some signals to the brain that is gonna tell, hey, you need to eat, you need to do something to get rid of all these things, because basically what you're doing is you're ingesting poison. Alcohol is literally poison. So your body's gonna do everything to push you not to do that behavior that you're doing at the moment. So what I'm telling you with this is that the more you drink, the more you're gonna be prompt to be eating anything. And when I drink, for example, I feel like this urge of eating fatty things like pizza or something that is completely greasy and not sugary. In my case, it's not like sugary things, but it's more like things that are like packed on grease and maybe a barbecue or something that is that is gonna basically take you away from your goals. So those are things that you have to have in mind, because when you do something, you have to know the repercussions and what could happen. Maybe it doesn't happen to you, but it's something that may happen, and it happens to a lot of people. So you have to like balance all these things out and see which are the pros and cons of what you're doing, because if the pros are way higher than the cons, then do it. But if the cons are way higher than the pros, then you don't have a need to do it at all. There is not a need to do it. So what does that tells you? Like, are you willing to like get everything out of the gate and get all your goals out just for having like 1 hour, maybe 2 of a good time? No, it's not worth it. So what we're gonna do in the next in this month, I'm not gonna be drinking this whole month. That way I have like a before and after of the process. So I'm gonna start by doing exactly everything that I do, but the only thing that I'm gonna be changing is not drinking at all, and let's see what happens. So stay tuned, because this whole month I'm gonna be doing that, and let's see what happens. So the videos that I'm gonna be doing for that is gonna be on Fridays, and the regular vlog is gonna be on Mondays. So tomorrow, which is Friday, you're gonna be able to see the first video, which is this one, and then next Friday we're gonna do like a progress and everything, so you can see like the first weight in and everything, if if I maintain everything and if I were able to like keep on doing the same consistent. And if I fail, I'm gonna tell you, because there is a possibility that maybe I fail. Who knows? But let's see it.